Welcome to Global Products MURX Ophthalmology EHR and Practice Management Software. Here we see the main login page. We will log in for a test facility. Which takes us to the main dashboard with shortcut tabs for quick access to the frequently used sections within the software. The patient clinical data is recorded in the patient chart or the clinical chart, which is accessed by clicking the patient name in the patient to consult tab. So clicking on the name of the patient will open the clinical management page. The patient clinical data is recorded and viewed in the OPD module, which is a single screen concept, eliminating the need to move between different screens and pages. The patient details are displayed at the top. Medical and social history can be recorded in the patient medical and social history panel. To click on add update and select the options for the medical or social history by clicking on the checkbox. Comments can be typed in the text boxes given below the options and click on save. The options are displayed in the patient medical and social history panel. Examinations for ophthalmology and the corresponding findings can be recorded in the examinations section or panel. Click on add update. The left hand column displays a list of all the examinations and the right hand column its corresponding findings. So we select conjunctiva, it will show the findings in the right hand column. The lens, vision, for lids. So clicking on the checkbox for right eye or left eye and then click on save. And the selections are displayed in the examination panel. A new feature is that the sequence of the examinations can be changed by simply double clicking on the name of that particular examination and entering the sequence number. The examination sequence gets updated. Diagnosis in MURX is recorded using the ICD-10 code database in the diagnosis panel. To record the diagnosis, click on add. The diagnosis page or window opens up. ICD-10 code diagnosis are recorded by typing in the name of the diagnosis, which shows the list along with the ICD-10 codes. Selecting these. Diagnosis not covered by the ICD-10 codes can be entered in the non-ICD diagnosis box by selecting this option and typing the relevant diagnosis. Select the ICD code. For glaucoma, the onset date and click on save. If any diagnosis needs to be deleted or removed from the panel, you click on the delete button. It will show a dialog box to confirm, and the previous diagnosis, if it needs to be removed or deleted from the panel, can be done so. Then current medication, if any taken by the patient, can be entered in this free text box. Medicine can be prescribed in MURx using the drug database. To prescribe medicine, click on add. Medicine can be searched using the medicine advanced search function, clicking on it according to the brand name, generic name, or both, and by the category of the drug as well. If any specific category needs to be added, click on this button. It shows the existing categories of drugs. Any category that needs to be added can be typed in and click on add. And it gets added to the category, or it can be modified by selecting and typing in the name of the category to be added and click on modify to modify the category. Selecting the drug, type in the first 4 letters to show a list of the drugs or the eye drops, and specify the dosage, the type drops, frequency, number of days, and click on save. Now the medicine drugs prescribed can be saved and set as a default prescription for the selected diagnosis, so that when the same diagnosis is selected for a patient, the medicines prescribed for that diagnosis will be displayed and using the default prescription. If the default prescription needs to be edited or removed, click on the remove button. The dosage, frequency, and duration for a drug can be changed by clicking on the name of the drug, and the dosage can be changed, or frequency, and the duration. Clicking on save, it has changed, and the previous one can be removed. Glass details can be recorded for spectacles by clicking on the field and selecting the values from the table. For left eye, cylindrical axis, and visual acuity, save. The values are displayed. Similarly, the values for prism can be selected, dioptric value and the degree. Click on save and it will show the values for prism. Similarly for IPD and NPD. Now the glass type to be prescribed can be selected from a drop-down list, or a glass type can be added by clicking on this button The glass type can be added or modified as required by the doctor or the optometrist. Similarly, for the glass material, can be added or modified. Special instructions to be given can be added or modified. Glass use type, the glass coating. Similarly, clinical vision readings can be recorded by clicking on add update or in the field, and the values can be selected. And save, and they will be displayed. Then the auto refractometer readings also. Select the values and save. So this is how the OPD clinical data is saved in MURX, and then finally click on save the final data. Next, coming to the subspecialties. Subspecialties included in MURX are cornea follow-up, injury, retina, keratoplasty, glaucoma, and pediatric. So here we have the cornea subspecialty. The information to be added can be typed in these text boxes. For UCVA with pinhole, values can be selected. The image can be edited or marked up using the image editor in MURX. Using the tools, save. The image is saved along with the markup. Entering the intraocular pressure, keratometry, manual, auto K, topography, pachymetry, conjunctival swab, corneal scrape, treatment. Next is the injury subspecialty. Again, the details need to be entered in the text boxes. It's a classification for injury: mechanical, closed globe injury, open globe injury. Ocular trauma score can be recorded. And the Roper Hall classification. Next is the retina subspecialty. The complete anterior segment details. Retina exam, investigation, the injection number and date. Next is keratoplasty, ocular examination, OCT macula, others, IOP, differential diagnosis, then the operative details. Histopathology and the follow-up. Then coming to the glaucoma subspecialty, medication details. Again, this image can be edited in the image editor. Intraocular pressure using Sheard's Eye Care Applanation Digital. fundus examination, OCT, and finally the perimetry. And then we have the pediatric subspecialty, the complaints, the duration, such as headache, squinting of eyes. Then birth history can be recorded, birth history vision, color vision, squint motor assessment. So these are the subspecialties included in the subspecialty module, and previously this general ophthalmology is the OPD module. Reports also can be generated from MURx, such as specific to the patient diagnosis list. You can type in the diagnosis. You can search from the ICD-10 codes. Select the diagnosis, the from date, and clicking on search will give a list of all the patients with the senile cataract diagnosis, their patient ID, visit ID, and the date and time at which the diagnosis was recorded. Similarly, a report for the patient medication list can also be generated. Cash receipt, if it needs to be given, can be generated or is generated in MURx by clicking on Super Bill in the navigation menu. It shows the list of the patients for the current day. Clicking on the name of the patient will open up the Super Bill. The charge type, consultation procedures, and the charge description and the amounts can be entered by the clinic or doctor, and a printout of this cash receipt can be given to the patient. So this is the total MURx ophthalmology, EHR, and practice management software